When a longtime beloved restaurant changes hands, you always get a little bit nervous. What's it going to be like under the new ownership? Things aren't the same anymore. What's that going to be like? And we actually have such a case here that we are investigating today. Today we are up the avenue in Villa Park at Allegra Banquets and Restaurant. This place was long known and beloved as Villanova. Villa Park loved that place for decades. Great food, excellent pizza. So a new day has dawned under the name Allegra, and we're happy to report that it's a pretty wonderful one. We invite you to join us as we explore this new chapter of Allegra. This has been a favorite bar of ours for a long time. We love the atmosphere here. The look has been updated since the old Villanova days, but they've done such a beautiful job with it. Lovely classic wood appointments. We love the size of this bar. It's very generous and comfortable. Beautifully stocked, everything well chilled. Look at these great tappers they've got, great beers on tap for sure. And then we also love the imagery in here. Love the brickwork. This arch in particular is a great focal point. And the images they've chosen are fantastic. James Dean, of course, who could argue that? My personal heartthrob. We also especially love these pictures of Cary Grant and Ingrid Bergman, just fantastic. And they also cover the music spectrum as well with Frank Sinatra and the Beatles. So I feel like I've got a heartfelt connection with the images they've chosen here, and it really just lends a very nice element to the atmosphere here. When you first walk into Allegra, this very lovely and elegant hallway greets you. Beautiful place to hang out while you're waiting for your table here at the hostess stand. And at the end of the hallway here, we have one of their banquet rooms. This particular room we have a special fondness for because it's actually quite unique. You can see that it's for smaller parties and has a very intimate feel. We love this ceiling here with the wood beams going on and a sort of a lower ceiling, which again gives it a very intimate, homey feel for your smaller gatherings. Really, where in the western suburbs do you even see a room like this? Where do you have this sort of option? We just love it. And look what another world this room has now transformed into. And what's really cool is they have opened it up so that you have this wonderful party room that has now become the dance floor. Amazing sausage hut of dreams and sweet table as well as bar. And then to the right, the opening here extends into what was just the dining room, the main dining room of the restaurant. But together it pairs into this beautiful party world. I've never ever seen anything quite like this, and now it's my new obsession. It's a sausage hut of sorts, and the aromas that are coming from this fresh European sausage, all the garlic and spices, is just wonderful. Looking at this spread here, you see the fresh bread, cheese, crackers, beautiful assortment of other treats here to the right, like a pinwheel kind of sandwich bread thing, just beautiful. And yeah, seeing all this, quite frankly, just makes me happy to be alive. I want one at every party. All this too. The sweet table, great, bring it on. I'm having this all at my house. And speaking of parties, there are multiple parties here at Allegra today. This place is swinging. Here in the bar, we've got a party table set up, and it fits in so nicely with the bar atmosphere here. The menu here at Allegra is great. They have a beautiful selection of food. The menu theme is largely Italian. Lovely selection of appetizers. In particular, we've tried the shrimp Dijon, which was magnificent. Along with that, there are soups, homemade, simmering for hours, you can tell, just delish. Salads, sandwiches, and chicken dishes, fish, steak, pork, as well as a very nice selection of pasta. The pizza is here as well. As if their beautiful menu here were not enough, there is a crowning touch, and that would be these delightful nightly dinner specials that they feature. Look at these 5 lovelies here. You see that there is a salmon entree, a couple of Italian-themed things, and the last 2 we particularly love, and that would be their Eastern European or Polish-themed items. My bro and I love these. Very down-home, comfort food type stuff. You see we've got the breaded boneless pork chops. I've had them. They're crazy delicious. Mashed potato, sauerkraut. What else do you possibly need? Nothing. And then, of course, we also have a classic beef stroganoff. So lovely. Another time that we were here, my bro and I had a pierogi dinner. How perfect is that? 10 beautiful pierogi, some sauerkraut, mushrooms, some cheese. It was just perfect. So this really sets Allegra apart. It's not just your standard Italian-themed menu. You also have these extra treats that you can only get from Polish owners who know and love Polish food. Extra special element. For a meal to truly be fine, it must start with fine bread. And the bread here at Allegra is second to none. We're obsessed with this bread. It is absolutely the perfect crustiness. It comes out nice and warm, fluffy, beautiful innards, and the crust is perfect. Really, you can't stress enough how important it is to not have that machete-type consistency on your crust where you're just cutting up the whole inside of your mouth because it's way too sharp. This is not the case at all with this. Nice crustiness, gives way when it's supposed to a lovely dippable treat in your olive oil and cheese. The shrimp Dijon appetizer we simply adore. We have hearty, succulent pieces of shrimp here in a perfect topping. Light breading, butter, garlic, parsley. Absolutely delicious with lemon to garnish it atop, and paired with a nice chilled glass of Prosecco. The acidity of both things go so perfectly together. It's an excellent appetizer treat. Their soups here are remarkable. They're unmistakably homemade. You know how that is. You can tell it's been simmering for hours and hours on end, and that's really an unmistakable quality in a soup. This is a classic chicken noodle. I can tell you it is literally exactly what our Polish grandmother used to make. More on that later. But I can tell you that this is so divine because on top of all the wonderful flavors and the real simmering that's clearly been taking place here, I love how everything is diced extra finely. Look at the celery, look at the carrots, fresh parsley going on here, these little perfect noodles, chunks of chicken. It is soup perfection. The Hungarian goulash, one of their specials this evening, and how fun to have a Eastern European type treat. So the goulash is fabulous. It features a mild sweet and sour type sauce with these succulently smooth, melt in your mouth shards of pork. The vegetable medley is also very nice here. We have this all sauteed together, onions, tomatoes, green pepper, all perfect. And then atop, a bed of potato pancakes. How excellent. They have the perfect crispiness, and you can tell they're actually handmade. The crispiness of the potato pancakes is the perfect contrast in texture to the smoothness of everything else on top. Here we are featuring one of their sandwiches. This is the chicken caprese sandwich. Yes, caprese, perhaps one of the greatest flavor trinities of all time. That would be the combination of fresh mozzarella, tomato, and fresh basil. Here it makes a beautiful appearance on a sandwich. Grilled chicken breast, perfectly grilled where you can taste the grill, you see the grill marks, yet it is still juicy. Look at the nice soft ciabatta bread, perfect combo. And then it's served with this Italian dressing, which you can tell is the real deal. When you see the sea of herbs, you know. And then I have substituted the fries for mashed potatoes. Of course, you have to. I know that they have Polish treats here. The owners are Polish, so you know they're going to have excellent homemade mashed potatoes and gravy, which they do. Let's talk about some beverages, shall we? Here at Allegra, at the moment, I'm enjoying a beautiful, crisp, clean Pinot Grigio. It is perfect, perfectly chilled, something that we simply cannot overstate how important that is. Not all places get this right, and we all know what it's like, unfortunately, to have a warm white wine. Very unpleasant. This is the height of pleasantry. So very nice job here, and their wine list is great. Other beverages to mention would be the beer here. Look at this beautiful array of tappers. Everybody, of course, loves Stella. hugely popular, and we love, of course, that they have Żywiec. This is an excellent Polish beer for those of you who have not tried it. You intimate viewers of Up the Avenue know that my bro and I are actually half Polish, so we have a special fondness for Polish food and beer. Also nice, they've got a couple of Goose Island products, the Ever Classic 312 and one of my personal favorites, the Green Line Pale Ale. Along with that, a fully, beautifully stocked bar, great selection of beers by the bottle, as well as some very nice Polish vodka. That's another thing about the beautiful Polish culture we'd like to mention. They do their vodka exceptionally well. Belvedere is one of their prized creations, and they have a lovely selection of Belvedere here available for your sipping pleasure. And here is the beginnings of the beef stroganoff. Absolute classic dish, nice creamy wine sauce, juicy beef, and that's going to be ladled over some perfect pasta to just soak it up. It's going to be incredible. And here we've got a nice, beautiful, fresh piece of salmon going on the grill. Few sights are as beautiful as that. And here the stage is being set for the penne pasta with shrimp. And here they come. Is that lovely? Beautiful marinara sauce going on that. As the stroganoff and the salmon continue happily, perfect cream going on there. Absolutely perfect char grill marks. Sign of a succulent grilled salmon. And who does not admire a talented chef who can do all of these things at once? The ultimate multitasking. I marvel at this every time. I can barely handle one stinking dish at a time in my own home. I just marvel at the talent of these folks. Amazing. Beautiful pasta. All right, finishing touches on the grilled salmon. Look at those vegetables. Again, you've got those artichokes, which right there, that's enough for me to just go ga. Lemon garlic sauce, beautiful. And look at the zucchini, tomato, asparagus. That's just unreal. Finishing the salmon a bit in the oven. Oh, he's going to continue with the veggies. We got some grilling going on. Grilled asparagus, one of life's finest delicacies, without a doubt. Beautiful plating. It's just as important in many ways as the taste. The presentation really means a lot. And the penne pasta goes to be joined with the amazing shrimp and the tomato cream sauce. Just fantastic. Beautiful penne pasta with shrimp. Beef stroganoff avalanche of pleasure. And the salmon makes his return appearance fresh out of the oven to join the other veggies, the crisscross asparagus, the artichokes, and then those sauteed tomatoes are going to come off that lovely grill, and here we go. Pan juices galore and tomato crown. Balsamic glaze rounds it out. We have three amazing dishes here at Allegra. Chef, fantastic. Perfecto. This is one of their specials for this evening. This is the penne pasta with shrimp. It's in a perfect vodka sauce, just the right amount of cream. Look at the beautiful shrimp here, and crowned with a very simply but very beautifully sautéed spinach. Perfect trio going on here. Magnificent. This is another one of their dinner specials for this evening. This is the grilled salmon. Look at this beautiful and generous portion of salmon, grilled to perfection. Grill mark, adore that. And then you have these amazing veggies. Grilled asparagus as an accompaniment, one of life's best pleasures. You have these beautiful tomatoes that were cooked with olive oil, basil, and then we have artichoke. I'll eat virtually any dish that has an artichoke in it. Another great delicacy. Everything here goes so well. The salmon is prepared in a lemon garlic oil, and there's a balsamic glaze to boot. Friends, this is more than just a dinner special here this evening. It really is a classic throwback dish. This is beef stroganoff, a favorite for decades. You see the nice, thin but generous shards of beef here. And then hearty mushrooms in a cream beef sauce. Not too heavy here on the sauce. It's the right balance of cream. But what I noticed immediately about this dish actually were these friends here. These pillows of fun are potato dumplings. Normally, beef stroganoff is served with a wide ribbon noodle, like an egg noodle type thing, which is also nice. But why settle for wide ribbon egg noodles when I can have fun pillows of potato goodness? And that's what they have here. So I love that they have given it their own spin. And it's the perfect accompaniment here because it just soaks up all this beef stroganoff goodness. And if you think about it, not many places have beef stroganoff on the menu. It's kind of a rare treat. So love that they have this as a special here at Allegra. As much as we love dining in the bar here, that actually is our regular spot. We also love dining here in the main dining room at Allegra. And here it is in all its elegant beauty. We love that it's appointed simply, it's bright, elegant, inviting, and comfortable. Bernadetta, part of the husband and wife team that owns Allegra, we're pleased to have a moment to chat with you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, we opened Allegra like a few months ago, about 5 months ago, April 7. That was our grand opening of this location. We are very happy to be in this location with a lot of surrounding suburbs that are supporting us with different ethnic group. We are very happy that we can serve local people with other Allegra, which is in Schiller Park, which has been for the past 9 years operating, and with my husband being in business for the past almost 23 years. We are happy that we can serve people locally with the banquets and a restaurant that provides ethnic food, as well as the banquets for different variety of groups.
That is wonderful. And I must say, we love it here. You know that my bro and I have been coming here for a while now because we just love it. And one of the things we love the most would be these specials. When we walked in that one night and saw, oh, they have a pierogi special, we were delighted. What a nice touch that you have to add to your menu.
Yeah, we wanted to make a menu that would be for everybody, not just only Polish group, also for Italian and American, which is the mixture of different dishes. We have pizza on the menu. We have special Polish dishes, like you mentioned, different pierogis. We have stuffed cabbage, which are gołąbki, and we have breaded pork chops, which is basically those three dishes that our Polish people are known for, sauerkraut as well. We have different pizzas with different flavors, different sizes, and also a bunch of appetizers and specialty on every night.
Wonderful. I love gołąbki. I grew up on gołąbki. Our beautiful, lovely Polish grandmother who lived in Logan Square made them beautifully. This was the first time ever that I had gołąbki with more of a mushroom cream sauce as opposed to the traditional tomato sauce, and I loved it. You opened up a whole gołąbki world to me that I never knew.
I'm very happy to hear that. I mean, you can serve with different sauces. Some people eat without the sauce as well, like my kids. They don't like the sauce, they don't like the mushroom, nor they like the tomato. So it varies what people like. I mean, you can also have it on a side, so it doesn't have to be directly on the gołąbki. It just all depends what your preferences are.
Yes, that's a nice idea to do like a dippage on the side. I never even thought of that. Thank you. Another inspiration. Speaking of inspiration, I must say the pictures that you've chosen for the bar area. Beautiful, inspirational type, iconic film artists, music artists. We love James Dean, Ingrid Bergman, Cary Grant. You chose such wonderful, iconic images. We love the look and the feel that you've adopted in the bar.
That was actually my husband's idea. Yeah, we actually have the same team of artists going in our first location, which is in Schiller Park, which is called Legends Bar, Sports Bar. So we thought to bring something to this location that will connect us in the same way as we have at the first location. So that actually was a credit to my husband, not to me.
Oh, very nice. Well, nice of you to share credit. Tony, cheers to you, and cheers to both of you on a wonderful restaurant. We love it, and we wish you and Tony all the best, many, many years to come.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And look what we have here. This would be the Illinois Prairie Path, one of the most precious gems that we have here in the Chicagoland area. Great for biking, walking, and such. And what I love is those of us here in the know in the Villa Park local area know about this little path outlet here that jaunts around and will literally take us to the parking lot of Allegra. What could be better than that? So you've biked for a few miles, you're a little parched and weary. Sure, you could grab a Gatorade, but I say belly up and have a brewski or a Prosecco, something nice and cold and refreshing to cool off after your bike ride. Look at this, how handy dandy. It's always a thrill, well, first of all, just to be behind any bar, but especially one of my favorite bars, which is here at Allegra, of course. And we have the extra thrill of having one of our favorite bartenders ever. This is Lester. Lester, pleasure.
Pleasure to meet you as well.
Thank you. We always love how you take such great care of us. How long have you been a bartender? How long have you been in the business?
Thank you, I appreciate it. I've been as a waiter and a bartender for 25 years. And in this place since Tony and his wife opened the place, which was April 2015. But I know Tony for 20-some years as well, working for him in other places, in Ave-Allegra, in Schiller Park.
Okay, very nice. So you have a history with the owners. That's always a nice thing. But you are so attentive in your service. You make everyone feel very welcoming, and your details are just spot on. We love it. And we love Allegra. In your opinion, what is it about Allegra that is so great?
Thank you very much. Great food and great service, obviously.
Well put. Is there anything on the menu that you in particularly have a fondness for?
I like this menu because it's a combination of Italian and Polish and continental cuisine. I like Hungarian goulash, beef stroganoff, pierogies, of course, and for the seafood, fried calamari or grilled calamari as well. Grilled salmon served with a little balsamic glaze of a pasta with garlic and oil, white wine sauce. And many, many things other than that.
That's very good. All great things you mentioned. Great selection. Well, sir, thank you very much. Cheers to you. Our next toast will toast to you because we appreciate you and your service so much. Thank you. Dziękuję, dziękuję.
Thank you. It was a pleasure. Thank you so much.
So when we make our way around the bend from the front door over to the side here of Allegra, we have their separate and very elegant banquet entrance. They do a robust banquet business here, events of all kinds, from weddings to showers, funeral luncheons, you name it, birthday parties, and it's such an elegant space. Beautiful for any occasion. And you gotta love that they have their own separate banquet entrance with a beautiful reception area in the vestibule that they have appointed very nicely that then leads into their very elegant banquet room. What a wonderful place here we have in Allegra Banquets and Restaurant. Frankly, when my brother and I first pulled up here and saw that there was an Allegra sign and the Villanova sign was gone, we frankly were mortified. We were like, where's Villanova? Who are these Allegra people? What is going on? It's like part of our world crumbled, and it's not a happy feeling at all. Fortunately, this has ended in nothing but triumph. We've come to adore this place, and certainly you can see why. One of the things we love, besides the excellent service, the fantastic food, the warm and wonderful owners, we also love that you can have a variety of experiences here. You can have a sandwich and pizza and hang out in the bar, or you can have a more elegant entree in the dining room, and certainly you can have a bash here. If you're getting hitched or having a baby, you can have a beautiful party here in one of their banquet spaces. So for all these wonderful reasons, we've come to love Allegra, and we know for sure that you will too. So folks, please give it a try for yourselves. This is Allegra Banquets and Restaurant on St. Charles Road in Villa Park. A very worthy trip up the avenue.